Are you interested in the home buying process? Have you never bought a home before and are super confused? Well, stay until the end of this video to find out all the information you need to know about the home buying process. Let's go. So hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Monica and I am a real estate investor, real estate agent here in the New York area. I also post YouTube videos on personal finance, real estate, and news. So if you are interested in topics like those, consider subscribing down below to the channel and joining this community. Also, please comment down below what area you're in. If you are a first-time home buyer, let me know down below. Don't forget to like this video for the YouTube algorithm to help other first-time homebuyers like yourself. And without any further ado, let's hop right into the information you should know as a first-time homebuyer. So in today's video, I want to share with you how to buy your first home, things you will need to know and what to expect. Now, the home buying process can be a little daunting. It's a little scary. It's a lot of the things that we do not know, especially in a market like there is right now with everything going on. So my goal is for you to know what you should expect and everything you'll need to get the keys to your brand new home. So step one, first, you will need to decide what type of home you want to buy. Now, there are many different types of homes. Do you want to buy a single family home or do you want to buy a multi-family home? And the difference is a single family home is meant for a single family. Maybe you and your spouse, you and your kids, you and your friends, while a multi-family house is meant to be for multiple families, meaning multiple apartments in one single building. So just to recap, single family means just you and your family. Multi-family means multiple apartments in one single building. Step two, you will need to decide the area. What area do you want this home to be in? So do a little research on the area you're looking to buy in. What stores are there? What shops are there? What type of neighborhood will be best for you? Now, if you're looking to buy a property to live in, things like location and your favorite places are important. But if you're buying an investment property to rent out, it changes things up. Things that may be important to you may not necessarily be important to your tenants. So step two is choosing what neighborhood. Step three, now after we have decided whether we want a single family home or a multi-family home, we've also decided what neighborhood we want to buy in. Next, we're going to want to start searching for homes in that area because we're ready to get this amazing home and hop right in, right? Wrong. Next step is actually getting what is called a pre-approval. And a pre-approval is a pre-qualification for a loan or mortgage of a certain value. Now, the pre-approval letter allows you to look serious when you start looking for homes and start sending in offers to buy a home. The pre-approval is when the bank checks all of your financials, like your tax returns, your bank statements, your pay stubs, all of your financial information, and they get a true understanding of how much of a home you can afford. So unless you have $100,000 or $500,000 to buy a home for cash, you will need a loan from the bank to buy this home, and that is what is called a mortgage. Now, step four, once we have found a home you like in an area that is right for you, we submit an offer. And that is when I, as your agent, if you're in the New York area, draft up an offer saying that you would like to buy this house for, let's say, $100,000, and attach, please find my client's pre-approval letter from the bank that states that they will get a loan to buy your home. After that is when we hold our breath, because at that point, the owner of the house will decide with their agent if they want to accept your offer. So let's say they accept your offer. Yay, congratulations, you have an accepted offer from the seller. Now, step five is here in the state of New York, we have a lawyer draft up a contract that will be sent to the seller and signed by you and the seller, stating that you will be buying their property for X amount of dollars and that they will be transferring the deed to you. Now, the deed is what conveys ownership of the home. The contract will outline the details of your real estate transaction. So once again, the deed is what conveys ownership to you. As of right now, the person who owns the home, their name is on the deed. But you are agreeing that once I have paid you this sum, I will now retain ownership of this home. Step 6 is we order an inspection. Now this will most likely be one of the biggest purchases that you ever make in your entire life. So we hire a home inspector to make sure that you are not buying a dump. So the home inspector will inspect the property and make sure it is in good working order. They will check the plumbing, the roofing, the bathroom, the kitchen, the walls, the floor. They're gonna make sure that you're not in a flood zone, or if you are, you might have to get insurance for that. So they're gonna check all of those great things. Now, if something comes back wrong after the inspection, there is a point where we can go to the seller and say, hey, the plumbing is old. Can you take some money off of the purchase price to compensate for this issue? But if everything looks good, after the inspection, that's when we start moving towards closing date, when you get those keys to the castle. Now, step 7 is the bank orders the appraisal. Now, the appraisal is when an appraiser evaluates the value of your home. You may be willing to pay $100,000 for this home because you love it so much, but if the appraiser says it's only worth $85,000, the bank will only loan you $85,000 because the bank will never loan you more money for a home than what it's worth. Now, appraisals can be a very tricky thing. Sometimes you're buying a home for $100,000, but after the appraisal, the appraiser tells you it's worth $150,000, which is great because you're paying $100,000 for something that's actually worth $150,000, and that $50,000 spread is what is called equity, and we love equity. Next, step 8, we order a title search. Now, a title search is to make sure that no one other than the seller has a claim to the property, meaning the seller says he owns it, but after a title search, we find someone else says they are the owner. So you want to make sure that once you buy this home and your name goes on the deed, no one can come back later and say, hey, this is my house, or no, that seller can't sell you that house, that's my house. We don't want that headache. So title search makes sure that there is clean title, clean deed, and everything is ready to be transferred over to you. Step 9 is after more signing of paperwork and providing your banker with all the information they require, like verification of employment from your job, sending over the bank statements, as I said, to make sure you have the money for your closing costs and your down payment and everything is okay. You will get what is called a clear to close. And step 10 is, yay! It's closing day. You did it, you made it to the end. Your lender says you're clear to close, meaning everything looks good from title to the value of the home with the appraiser to your job. So you get to go to the closing table, sign a bunch of paperwork, pay your closing costs, which include your lawyer's fees, that lawyer who drafted up the contract for you, the title company's fees, the origination loan fees. The bank has origination loans, meaning we're starting a new loan for you, so there are fees for that, etc., property taxes, and you get the keys to your home after all of the payments have been made, after everything is signed. The seller is usually there and they will give you title to the property. And so congratulations, now you are a homeowner, and that is the few steps that it takes to buy a home. Now, if you are in the New York area, be sure to let me know in the comments down below if you are looking to purchase a home here. If you're looking to purchase a home anywhere in the US, in these 50 states, I have some great referrals for other agents all across the country. So let's say you're in Virginia and you're like, hey Monica, I want to buy a home, but I'm in Virginia. Can you help me? I have some great friends who are in Virginia who are also great agents who would love to help you anywhere in the 50 states. So be sure to let me know down below. But that is it. That is the end of this video. Be sure to like this video if it provided any value for you in explaining the home buying process. Also comment down below if you are ready to buy. Just write, I'm ready to buy, exclamation point, in the comment section below, and we can all give each other virtual high fives because we're ready and excited. And last but not least, don't forget to turn on those post notifications so you never miss any of my future videos about real estate, personal finance, and news. So that's it. Until next time, I'll catch you all in the next video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. Bye.